Hey folks, JD here, and this is going to be part one of two-part video that I'm hoping to get this particular quadcopter, or tilt rotor rather, back up and running. This is my Eachine tilt rotor, and it's a very, very fast FPV racing quadcopter or racing tilt rotor. The reason it's called, if you've not seen this type of copter before, I did a video on it a little while ago, but the reason it's called a tilt rotor is because the rotors all tilt, so the quadcopter itself, or the drone, flies totally straight and doesn't pitch itself, but the motors itself turn. That gives it the pitch forward and backwards that it needs to accelerate. Now, it's extremely fast. I've used it a load of times, and I've been using it so I can try and get better at FPV racing, as it's something that I'm looking to get into. Unfortunately though, as you can see, we have a little bit of crash damage here. So this happened a little while ago, and I've been meaning, it's one of those things, you know what it's like, you meaning to repair it, you haven't got round to it. Well, now I'm hopefully going to get round to it. So today, as I'm still waiting for my new carbon fibre arm to be delivered, what I've done is I am just going to take off this carbon fibre arm from here and from the other side of the quadcopter, and then put that to one side, and then hopefully when the new motor arrives, then when the new carbon fibre arm arrives, then I can just attach it to the motor and be done with it. I've also, just to be on the safe side, I've ordered a new rotor, a new motor, should it be needed, and I'm going to have to change this particular these particular propellers as well, as you can see. Well, I don't know how well you can see it from here, but there's a little bit of damage, and once I take them off, I'll show you a little bit closer. So for this, what I'm going to do is just position this one way, and then I'm just going to use a little Allen key and hold the arm itself, not the motor, and just slowly undo these little screws. Now, you want to keep these screws when you do come to repair your quadcopter. You do want to keep them to one side, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. Sorry about the hands with this, folks. I'm trying to hold it in such a way that you can see from the light, as well as not just see my hand turning, but you can actually see what's going on. So there we go, there's another one that has been taken off, that's two, and then I've just got these two little screws left. And then the motor, hopefully, what I'm hoping will happen is the motor will just drop freely from the arm. Okay, so there's the third one, and then the fourth, and then the carbon fibre disc. There we go. Yeah, I can just feel it going. Anyway, sorry about the hands, folks. I can't apologise enough for that. And there we go. So basically what you're left with, this is the carbon fibre disc, and as you can see, it has sheared off here totally. So what happened is when I came down really quite hard, and I came down on this side a little bit too much, I think. I've checked the other carbon fibre arms out, and all the other arms seem to be fine. There's no weakness, doesn't seem to be any weakness on there. As you can see, what it's meant to look like is this bit here. See? But it's quite literally sheared from these two parts either side here, from its arms. So it should be like that, but unfortunately it's just sheared off totally. Now, carbon fibre is fantastic, very light, very good material, but it does break easily, as you can see there. God, that really has shattered as well. So there we are. Okay, well, I'll keep that to one side. I don't believe in getting rid of parts until all the new parts have arrived, should I need to buy more again. Now, as for this bit, I'm going to have to take this top propeller off and show you the propeller that we've got there, because that needs to be replaced also. Also, another thing, we've got these three cables running here as well. So we've got the red, blue and black running there. They are they are welded, or sorry, they are soldered onto this part of printed circuit board here. Whatever I don't want to happen, I don't want these cables to come away from here. So I'm just going to leave that take its own weight, so that I don't actually accidentally pull that out. Because if I do, then I've got another problem. I'm going to have to go back through, get out my soldering kit, and go from there. So there's one other thing I want to do, and that is take off these four bits here as well, as these parts are what hold the oh, there we go. What holds the mounting onto the tilt rotor itself, onto the propeller arm itself. So with me taking these off, then I should, oh, again, these are different screws to the ones that hold on the little plastic part here, which is snapped. So the part that holds on this little carbon fibre disc onto the motor, the little screws look like that there, as you can see. And then the screw that I've just taken out from the propeller arm looks totally different in size and different in width as well. So I'm going to keep those two separate. So you should have, if you do come to repair this particular tilt rotor, then you should have 8 screws. Oh, and these are very tight on here. But the good thing is, see, I don't mind, because this tilt rotor, when I first bought it, cost quite a bit of money. But I don't mind that so much, just because I can repair it. I don't have to, you know, not one crash and then you've got to get rid of it sort of thing. I wanted something that was going to last me quite a while. And this, I've had this now for, wow, I don't know, about 8 months maybe. So let's take this off as well. All this video is just the preparation ready for the repair. As soon as that new little bit of carbon fibre turns up. And there we go, that's all 4 off. Now I should be able, at this point, this little plastic housing should just come off apparently. No, it doesn't look like it's going to. It's going to stay on there, but at least I've undone it. There looks to be a crack in the side, which I'm going to have to take off anyway. But there's only... no. Okay, so that bit stays on, that's fine. It's just these 2 little bits of carbon fibre, which are totally snapped. Look at that. So the whole thing looks a little bit like this. So you have your motor housing there, and then you have the 2 little bits of carbon fibre there, which attach onto the propeller arm. As you can see, what's happened is just sheared straight away. So there we are. Well, I'll keep those to one side. I'll keep this tilt rotor to one side as well, and hopefully the new motor housing is going to turn up very shortly, in which case we can carry on with this. So there we are, folks. Thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I hope this has been of some help if you do have to repair this particular tilt rotor or a tilt rotor like it. So if you haven't already, please subscribe. Hello and welcome to all the new subscribers. I hope you're enjoying the channel. So until next time, my friends, happy flying.